Once again, this information is for people who want to be in a relationship, people who are actively, responsibly seeking to be in love with an individual. This is not for people who are still out there trying to live their best life, different individuals every week. This is not for you. This is for people who are serious about being in relationships. You need to know how to take constructive criticism from your partner. When you meet somebody, the way you looked when you met somebody and the way you acted when you met somebody, if this is what a person fell in love with, you need to try to sustain this image, even if it is an image, even if it's not really you. And keep in mind, you don't want to go too far into an image because that's foundation for failure, no matter what. But everybody, to an extent, is holding up some sort of image. You can't meet somebody if you're, this goes both ways. We'll just use a female for an example, or just use anybody, male or female. You can't meet somebody, you're 150 pounds in shape. This is what the person started liking you for. This is what the person fell in love with. And a year later, you gain 100 pounds. You're a different person. You don't look the same. You don't act the same. Things have changed. Now, a person's supposed to love you for what's in your heart, for what's inside. And that's, of course, a person's supposed to do that. But when your looks change drastically and the person you're with gives you little hints about how you look now and what they're telling you should do, don't get offended. You have to know how to take constructive criticism. If your partner tells you a year into a relationship, you gained 100 pounds, they sit there and say, look, you're getting kind of chubby around the waist, with a little giggle, or they say some other little thing, while you're looking a lot different, or just playing around, you need to take that serious. You need to take heed to what they're saying. You need to not be offended by what they're saying. They're trying to tell you something in a nice way. You have to be able to accept constructive criticism, take heed, and then act on it. People meet you for who they thought you were, and that's what they expect you to be. Some people are cool with you changing drastically. Some people aren't. But for people that want you for what they met, it's your job to stay in that light. You cannot be offended when your partner gives you little hints about certain stuff. It could be your weight. It could be your education. It could be a variety of different things. Sexual things that happen in your bedroom. If your partner wants to try a different sex position or throw something out there kind of joking, or just happens to have something on TV when you walk in the house and there's some kind of thing on TV that they want you to see to open the avenue to have a conversation about it, you need to take heed of that. Women are very visual. Women are very reactional. They'll do things and put things in front of you sometime to get a conversation about something started without actually coming out and saying it. You need to be able to pay attention and take heed to information that your partner is bringing to you. This can be the difference of somebody getting tired of you and leaving you, or keeping your relationship strong. You need to not be offended by little things. You have to accept what somebody's telling you. You got to understand, there are billions of people out here, tons of good-looking people, men, women, or whatever you choose to be involved with, everywhere, all over the place. You have to learn how to keep your partner. You got to know what they want. You got to know what they need, and you got to fulfill those things to keep somebody happy.